Hello, today we are going to learn how to place a drawing or a sketch into Gravit for you to use as a template. So today we are looking at today's date on the calendar, 3/23, and we're going to go get the fish template. All right, I'm going to save this to my desktop and then go over to Gravit. I'm going to click on Get Started. And let's create a new design with paper size US letter landscape. All right, from here we are going to place the fish template. I'm going to go to File, Import, Place Image. File, Import, Place Image. All right, from here I'm going to search for my fish template that I put on my desktop. And click Open. All right, so now it's placed my image, and you can resize it, you can make it bigger or smaller and move it around. Right now it's on the only layer, and I don't want to draw on this template, so we are going to lock the fish template layer. Let's hover in the layers palette until we see the lock sign, lock it. Now let's create a new layer to start illustrating your fish. So click on the Make New Layer icon. I'm going to get the hand and sort of move this around. All right, now it's time to start illustrating the fish. I'm going to use the pen tool. And I am going to go ahead and first make the majority of the body. And I'm going to be breaking, the fish into separate shapes. The body, the fins, and then later the interior details. Now notice I am tracing all the way back to my original anchor point so that I can close this path and make it a filled in shape. I'll go over to my fill colors, and I'm just going to use some of my defaults right now. All right, don't forget that you can go back with the white arrow and edit your paths, make them nice and smooth, nice and clean. You don't have to be perfect the first time you draw something. You can always go back and edit with that white direct select arrow. All right, I'm going to click away to deselect, and I'm going to get started on the fin. Now what I'm going to do for the fin is trace around my template, but I'm also going to continue to go all the way back to my original anchor once again to make this a filled in shape. All right, go back to my fills and give it a fill color. All right, this definitely needs to be edited. I'm going to get that white direct select arrow and edit. Okay, next I'm going to select it with the black arrow, and I'm going to arrange the fin so it's behind the body. I'm going to go to Modify, Arrange, Send to Back. Modify, Arrange, Send to Back. Okay, all right, and I'll keep going. I'm going to do the other fin and the tail. Once again, even though I'm using the pen tool, I'm going to make sure to trace around and make this a closed shape. Now, as I draw, I am editing my direction handles using Option or Alt to change my direction handles as I go. All right, and I think I'm going to go back again and edit a little bit with the white arrow. Okay, I think this one I'll leave forward. And I'll continue with the tail. Okay, I'm tracing back to that original anchor and filling it in as its own shape. All right, I'll get that white direct select arrow and smooth out some of these paths. And I think I'm going to select the tail and send it to the back. Modify, arrange, send to back. All right, so that was with my pen tool. I'm going to go ahead and add an eye using my ellipse tool. And I think I'll go ahead and add another another ellipse as the pupil. There we go. And you could even, continue building, shape building. Maybe you want to give this fish an eye color. All right, and then I just covered up the pupil, so I've got to select this with the black arrow and send it back one object. I'm going to do that by going to Modify, Arrange, Send Backward. And that means just send back one object, not all the way to the back, because that would be behind the orange body of the fish. There we go. Okay, and then from here, go ahead and continue adding interior details like scales or gradients and a simple background. Save it and export as a JPEG.